wanted to get on here and talk about something really quickly. I've been playing around in my head how I want to go about doing this video, and I think the best way to do it is to just kind of let the thoughts flow. So give me a second. Let me get rid of this music. So yeah, I'm just gonna let the ideas flow, and then hopefully by the end we'll come to some sort of conclusion. Okay, so I've been gone for a few days. I've still been doing my readings. I've actually switched over to a different method where I write down the questions that are on my mind. I get in these modes where my mind just races and I have all these questions running around in it. And so when that happens, I write them down and I pull cards to clarify the questions. And that kind of helps me settle my mind. Now, I haven't always been like this. It's just been lately, I don't know, things have just been clicking for me. The strategies and the rituals and the things that I need to do in order to make myself okay just appear. They've just been appearing lately. And I know it's because of all the work that I've put in to heal myself and to get to this point. So I'm grateful. And I guess things have just been happening to kind of drive the point home or reiterate that I really have come a long way. And right now I'm just enjoying the opportunities to reap the rewards of all of that work. Things are just clicking right now. That's the best way that I can put it. Things are just clicking. If you know, you know. So there's been something on my mind for the last couple days. I reached out to I'll just say it, an ex, and he I guess what started as me wanting to have a conversation turned into us going back and forth. And through the back and forth, he told me that I am disrespectful towards him. And not only that, I'm disrespectful spiritually. And he kind of left it at that. And I didn't ask him what he meant by that. And so I'm thinking, I'm like, well, maybe he means that, with my tarot, I kind of push this agenda of tarot can be done by anybody, and anybody can, anybody can do this. And I guess to some people that comes off as disrespectful or not respecting that tarot is actually an art, and there are people out there that can read the future. It's disrespectful to those types of people. And I get that. That makes sense. But to me, there's another side of it. Is almost to me, people who truly have this gift and truly understand how they're supposed to use it, I guess, or not even how they're supposed to use it, just I guess alternate ways to use their gift, because everybody's using their gift however they feel like they want to use it, and that's fine. But there are alternate ways to use the gift, and to me, I have it, and the way that I would like to use my gift is by empowering others. I don't want people to depend on me to for anything, honestly. I don't want people to be dependent on me for anything. I want to empower people. I want people to learn how to be dependent on themselves, because I've gone through moments. Let's go back to what I was telling you guys from the beginning. When what I've decided to do with the questions that are in my head, I lay them out. I've found ways to help myself. There have been times where I'll go get a personal reading, or I'll ask friends, or I'll ask my parents, or I'll ask somebody else. And I've just come to the realization that nothing suits me, nothing gives me the answers more clearer than this right here. There's nothing no one can tell me. There's nothing no one else can say that gives me more peace than when I lay the questions out and I write them down and I take them out of my mind and I put them out on here and I lay them out in front of myself and I pull cards and I get that clarification for myself. There's nothing that feels better than that. No other tarot reader can give me that, and I'm sure I'm not here to undermine anybody's power, because there's a lot of tarot readers who have told me about what's going to happen in my future and it has actually happened. So I'm not saying that that doesn't exist, and I'm not saying that everybody can do that. Well, actually, I am saying that everybody can do that, but I'm not undermining anybody's power. Now, I understand that, this is how a lot of people make their money, and I guess what I'm trying to say with that is, just like I said in the other video, just be careful when you're involving money in situations like this. I really don't feel like people should be paying for tarot readings, because when you pay for something, it comes with an expectation attached to it. And whether you know it or not, it bounds you. That expectation, that exchange of money bounds you to that person. You're kind of indebted. Once you take money from them, you're indebted to whatever expectation they had of you. It's kind of like an unspoken thing. That's just my belief, though. That's my belief, and I'm going to stand by it. I'm going to promote it. I'm going to project it, just like everybody else promotes and projects their beliefs. So all of that to say, he said this to me, and it kind of triggered me, for lack of a better term. Like, I was thinking about it for a few days. Like, ever since he said it, it had been on my mind, and I wanted to get clear with myself about how I felt about it. So I had to really sit with my feelings and really think, like, what was it that bothered me, or what was it about what he said that really bothered me? And it was that for him to be able to say that he doesn't truly know me, because I'm not a disrespectful person. And I could blame him, and I could say, he never took the time to get to know me, or blah, 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 blah. But there were ways that I most likely acted in that relationship that misled him. Or maybe I wasn't willing to fully open up and be myself. Maybe I had told myself that I was. Maybe there were certain actions or certain things that I said that misconstrued that, or gave off the impression that I was one person. And like, people can say it's projecting, and to a certain degree it is projecting, but it's also mirroring, because I wouldn't have gotten into the same existence with that person if there wasn't something about them that I resonated with. So I get why he would say that. And there was a version of me that would have pushed him away, and I did when we were together, pushed him away when he did or said things that made me feel rejected or made me feel like you don't really know the true me. But a higher part of that is that I wasn't ready to show the true me. I wasn't operating out of a space that honored the true me. Because if I was, then things would have gone differently in that relationship. And then so that leads me to talk about the one. So that's what I believe the one to be. Like when we finally get to a point in our life where we are aware of how much the thoughts we think control our reality, and that also includes the people that we attract into our life. So if somebody is saying and doing things to you that make you feel anything less than loved and accepted and understood, then that's what you're doing to yourself first. And they're only mirroring that. They're only reciprocating that. So it really didn't hit me until I started thinking about the person that I'm dating now. Things are 10 times different in the sense of, like, I'm being myself. I'm a little bit more so than maybe I ever have in any relationship. I'm really just owning my truth and how my beliefs and how I think that things should operate, and really asserting my boundaries, and the results that I'm getting are really good. This person would never say that to me. He gets me, he understands me, he can relate to me. We share music, we share all kinds of things, and it doesn't feel forced or fake. It just feels genuine. And I know that it feels that way because I feel that way within myself. And so that reflects in my current relationship. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for my ex and everything that he said. And I'm grateful for everything that's gone on because it all led to this moment. And with that being said, let's talk about this reading. So, like I said, I wrote down the questions that I had in my mind, and then I pulled the cards. So these are the type of readings that I've been doing lately. And tonight, I'm feeling like doing a traditional reading maybe. I'll probably still pull questions, but they won't be like questions that I actually write down. They'll just be random questions. So give me a moment. Let me throw this on the tripod and we'll get into the reading. Wands, Two of Cups, Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Coins, Five of Wands, Four of Cups, Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, the Moon. Moon came out last reading as well. Knight of Swords, Three of Swords. Alright, so let's see what these cards mean. And let's give them some context. But what's my family's true feelings towards me? And I felt like Ten of Coins and Knight of Pentacles clarified that. What's the root cause of the breakup? Two of Cups, Ace of Wands. What's the root cause of the breakup again? Three of Swords, Knight of Swords. Okay. What are my friends' true feelings towards me? Five of Wands, Three of Wands. What's the past energy around my life? The Moon, King of Wands. And alright. How do others view me? Four of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is take a look at the cards and say whatever comes to mind. Alright, so what is my family's true feelings towards me? Ten of Coins, they see me as the one that's going to save all of them. They see me as abundant. They see me as someone who is the chosen one, is the one that's going to, like I said, save them all. And Knight of Pentacles, let's see what I get from this card. Brave, courageous, a warrior, a fighter. Okay, now I'm going to pull out my cheat sheets and see what else, what other messages we can get from these cards. Alright, we got Ten of Coins. You've done the work, now it's time to reap what you've sown. and Knight of Pentacles. Both of those are coins. Coin energy is earth energy. You see me as grounded. Knight of Pentacles, work hard, play hard. Oh, perfectionist. They see me as a perfectionist, somebody who works hard, somebody who balances that with play. My family's seeing me, which is surprising. But that goes back to what I was talking about at the beginning of this video. People's views towards you start changing once your views towards you start changing. And because I'm starting to see myself and believe all these things about myself, this is coming out in the reading. You've done the work. Time to reap what you've sown. Life partner. So they're seeing me as somebody who's ready for commitment. Alright. So let's move to the next question. What are my friends' true feelings toward me? I don't really have friends per se. Like in terms of like people who I hang out with on a regular basis. Now I did just meet someone. I guess he could be considered a friend. So, and all the people I've known, let's just say, all the people that I've known could be considered friends. We'll just say that that's what this is about. So they see me as 5 of Wands. Stubborn. Standoffish. I'm getting major stubborn. Like, you see how they're like standing away from each other. They're standing with their back towards each other. Neither of them want to like speak or, there's real petty energy, real like, just hurt, I guess. Both people are hurt and none of them want to say anything. Major stubborn energy. Okay, and then this came out the other day too, this 3 of Wands. I get major loner energy, like loner, independent. Okay, let's see what we get from the cheat sheets. 5 of Wands. Cut your losses, detach. Okay, this thing is moving away from them, maybe upset at them. Just moving away. Stubborn. All those things I said before. It's funny that like the Wands came out together, Pentacles and Coins here, but Swords came out together, Coins, Cups and Pentacles. Yeah, anyway. 3 of Wands, collaborate and expand, ally. Maybe somebody that they just want to collaborate and expand with, but this is how they are seeing me. They're seeing me as both. Like, they want to collaborate and expand, but it's hard to approach me. I'm acting really standoffish, stubborn. Maybe holding grudges. That's another thing. That's what I was looking for, holding grudges. Okay. What is the past energy around my life? I did say that I was gonna secrets, being passive, waiting to see what happens next. So that means things are about to come to light. Darkness, having a lot of conflict, a lot of uncertainty. Yeah, with the wolf and the dog, like she has a wolf and a dog in each ear, kind of like, the angel and devil. That's what it reminds me of. Angel and devil on one side, angel on one side, devil on one side. But this one is wolf and dog. And that kind of, because like wolf and dogs come from kind of the same family, but one is loyal and the other one's wild. One is domestic, the other one's wild. Interesting. So maybe this is going back and forth between maybe things that cause me to feel free or things that make me feel stuck. Maybe being able to discern between the two of those, really hear my inner voice and understand how to balance the two. Okay. With the Cancer sign here, this is water, so just learning how to flow between being domesticated or being like structured or being disciplined or being, whatever we associate with domestication, and being wild, being independent, being, so basically balancing masculine and feminine, yin and yang. It all boils down to the same thing. All right. So then King of Wands. Step up. So in the past I was stepping up and paving my own path. Stepping up. This is not as clear as I would like it to be. As far as like the message, there's a lot of like lions, a lot of Leo energy on here. So maybe like in my past life, I was really like just embodying that Leo energy. Trying to find my way basically. And I think now I've found it, I've arrived. That's what's coming. So how do others view me? Four of Cups. This looks like bored, uninterested, like just in another world. And this one, getting like frivolous, like somebody told me that I have expensive taste. I don't know, that's what's coming up with that. Let's see. Pentacles. 6. Be, do, say, and encourage what you want. Okay, somebody who knows what they want and goes for it, or waters, like spends their money wisely, or waters the right plants, so to say. That's what's coming out. So waters the right plants. All right. Express gratitude. Okay, somebody who's grateful. Energy vampire though. People are seeing me as an energy vampire. And 6 of Pentacles. Somebody who practices reciprocity. Right? Interested about this energy vampire thing though. maybe somebody who like uses a lot of energy. I don't know about that one. What's the root cause of the breakup? Okay, so Two of Cups. It was meant to happen. In order for me to go on this journey of self-discovery. Ace of Wands. Let's see what the cheat sheet says. Trust yourself. Yeah. Learn how to trust myself. Learn how to go with my gut. This breakup is actually what inspired me to start this channel. And like I said, go on this journey of self-discovery. Figure out my way as I go. Which I've always been doing, but it encouraged me to want to share that journey. Two Cups. You're developing loving and trusting bonds. Maybe that person we're just meant to be friends, or maybe the breakup is going to allow us to bond deeper later on and down the line. Alright, what's the root cause of the breakup? Again, the question came out twice, and now it's clarified by Nine of Wands and Three of Swords. Nine of Swords, fighting for the wrong team, or being like fighting for your limitations, or fighting for what you thought was correct, like asserting boundaries. And Three of Swords, something really bad happened. A lot of people think Three of Swords is a third party, or Three of Cups. Three of Swords, ultimate betrayal. Something really bad happened to cause the breakup, and that's true. Three of Swords, release negative people. That person is an enemy, or you saw them, or I saw them as an enemy. So maybe this is during the relationship, maybe this is post-relationship, like what's supposed to happen as a result, and then what happened during. So this happened during the relationship. Bad things, stabbed each other in the back. Stay focused, no time for distraction, determined. Yeah. We were both focused on our own whatevers. And this caused us to betray each other. And then this is what comes after. Or maybe this is what was before and this is what came. But I can't see how, if this was before, that this would have came after. It makes more sense that this is what happened during, or this was before, and then this is the result. Or this is what we wished it would have been. Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, and this is what it ended up being. However, it went. It's all going to unfold because the moon is past energy. Finally. Whew. I've been feeling like I'm fumbling around in the dark. Alright, anyway, thank you for being here and listening to me ramble. Yeah, if you want to get in touch, contact info is down below. Until then, be well.